Alright, I'm going out for a quick run, a quick walk through the garden this morning, and it's looking like it's going to rain again. But after I do this, I'm going to the hardware store because last night I ordered more fencing, actual good fencing, and the parts to put it all up from a hardware store 20 minutes away from me. And they emailed me just now and said that it's ready to be picked up at the store. So I'm gonna go and get it this morning and then come back, and if it's not raining, start putting it up. One little sucker here. Got it. Okay. Walk through over. Nothing major that needs to be done for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the hardware store, pick up the stuff, come back, and hopefully it's not raining. I got the stuff. Alright, so what did I get? Well, this is poultry netting, or also called chicken wire, I think. And the most important thing is, well, two important things: that it's galvanized and that it's 1-inch hex weave. So, which you can't really tell right now, but the individual little hexagon shapes are just 1 inch in diameter. So there's no way the bunnies should be able to get through. If the bunnies get through that, well, I don't even know. These are T-posts. I think these are called T-posts. And they just get driven into the ground. And they have this little T thing here that just adds stability. And the chicken wire will connect to the T-posts, which this little thing is pushed in. I can probably pull it out though. The chicken wire will connect to that, and these are little galvanized T-post clips. Okay, so I'm trying to line up and measure for where I want to put the netting, the fence in along the garden bed here, but I've discovered that even though it looks square to the fence over here, this fence is not square to the whole yard. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm gonna go over to this corner, and this tool has a right angle on it, and when I put this and try to line it up in the corner, it doesn't. This angle is smaller than a right angle, smaller than 90 degrees. Let me see if I can get a better angle and show you from above. So do I just make it look square according to the yard, or do I make it actually square off the fence? Wait, I don't know. I wasn't trained in this stuff. This side right here is 19.5 feet from the fence to the edge, and the other side down here is 17.5 feet. Maybe it was 16.5, I can't remember. It's either 16.5 or 17.5, so it's several feet in difference. from side to side. So, I don't know. Let's see what it is. So the end of it is, it's 16 and a half. 16 and a half on this end, and 19 and a half on that end. So 3 feet of difference. Okay, I just made an executive decision, because I am the executor, that it doesn't really matter. I just remembered, because this is probably temporary anyway. So I'm just gonna border the garden, and then later those fencing will be removed anyway, and just put across the yard. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I thought I was gonna be smart and use a chalk line, but I know chalk line's meant for wood, but I thought maybe it would make a mark in the grass. It didn't. It's lunchtime. Now listen, y'all, I hope you're not sleeping on leftover meatloaf, because it is probably better than fresh meatloaf. Maybe not. But this sandwich that I made is like the easiest thing in the world to make with leftover meatloaf, and it is amazing. So all you do is slice you off some meatloaf, put it in the microwave, heat it up a little bit, and then put a piece of cheese on it, and then put that back in the microwave so the cheese will melt. And then I'm just gonna take a nice toasted piece of bread, put it on top of that like this, and then I'm going to flip that over on top of the other plate. And look, this is kind of messy, but that's all right. Put that stuff back on there. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of ketchup. Well, actually, I like ketchup, so I'm gonna add quite a bit. And then, dill pickles, if you want. I love dill pickles, so again, lots of dill pickles on my meatloaf sandwich. And then you have a delicious meatloaf, leftover meatloaf sandwich. And it is just, I mean, so good and so easy. I mean, really, it has all the things that you want in a good sandwich. And by the way, yes, I am aware that that is just a burger. It's all the ingredients of a burger. I'm not creating anything new. I'm just telling you that if you have leftover meatloaf and you ain't got nothing to eat for lunch the next day, just make you a meatloaf sandwich and it's a burger on sandwich bread. There's like nothing better. Oh. And for dessert, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday's cucumber salad. You think this isn't a dessert? Do you know how much sugar I put in this? A lot. But listen, it is so simple and so good. A very rough recipe is in the description of yesterday's vlog video. I'll throw it in this one as well if you want to have it. It's literally just cucumber slices, onions, some dill that I picked from my dill over here on the side of the house, a little bit of salt, a lot of sugar. I mean, not a lot of sugar, but a decent amount of sugar, water, and distilled white vinegar. That's it. And then the longer it sits, the better it gets. That rhymed. I mean, there's probably at some point at which it wouldn't be good anymore. But you know, since a couple hours, it's really good. It's just for a day, it's even better. And this has been in there for almost a day, so it's just delicious. It's refreshing. Okay, fine. The real dessert. This is the chocolate that I mentioned in my first vlog video 2 days ago. 3 days ago? Tony's Chocolonely chocolate. It's for a great cause. If you didn't see the first episode, it's this guy Tony is trying to, and his company, they're trying to end slavery in the chocolate industry all across the world. So look it up. I'll leave a link in the description to the website. It's delicious. This is the dark chocolate with almond in it. So good. Okay, so I think this is gonna work. I only need 6 inches technically. It's kind of what I want, but I'm probably gonna do 7 inches into the ground here. And what I want to do is mark this with a Sharpie at 7 inches. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure if you can see that line on there. There's a line right here. It's marking 7 inches from the tip of the blade, so that when I'm driving it in, I'll know when I've gone 7 inches deep. And then I'm just gonna wiggle it, push it back and forth, kind of open up the hole that I'm making in the ground, and then hopefully I'll be able to just slide the chicken wire poultry fence down into it. I think that's gonna be the easiest way. The only other ways are gonna require lots of effort on my part, and I don't want to do that if I don't have to. So just trying to find the easiest way to do this. Probably see it on that side better. Yeah, that line right there. 7 inches. Just for good measure. Development. It's easier just to do it with my hands and no hammer. Okay, this is definitely not perfect, and I'm sure there's an easier way with the proper tools, or with a little bit more planning, or with preparing the chicken wire first, but you know, do what you can. I'm just trying to put this fence up, but there's wasps over here for some reason. I was gonna try to film one, but okay, well, it's definitely not the most beautiful thing I've ever made, but I do think it will keep the rabbits out. Things I learned doing this: chicken wire is really, really annoying, especially when you have no clue what you're doing. Like, as you can see from this angle, it's not very straight or pulled very tight. I mean, I could fix that a little bit if I put another T-post in there, but I think it's fine. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. Just kind of ugly right here. But it's in the ground. It is up. Can't be chewed through. And that's just one side, but the other sides, I don't think I'm gonna put it in the ground on the other sides. Number one, because those aren't gonna be permanent. And number two, because it was really difficult getting that into the ground. I just ate dinner, and I thought I might come back out and put up some more of this fencing, but I think I'm gonna just be done for today. I got all of the T-posts in all the way around, and you saw me put in this wood post on the corner, and then T-post there. I'll finish that tomorrow. And then I also have to build a gate, which I'm gonna have to go buy some parts for. I'm gonna clean up and then shower and then head to bed so I can wake up and do it all over again.